The scorching rays of the sun beat down on Arjun's body as he toiled in the fields. Drenched in sweat, he worked diligently in the orchard of Shyamgar, a quaint village nestled in the heart of a lush valley. Suddenly, she appeared again, the same girl who passed through this orchard every day. She moved with the grace and confidence of a queen, her presence almost otherworldly. Her name was Nisha. Arjun paused his work, his eyes drawn to her serene yet commanding demeanor. Nisha caught him staring and said sharply, "What's wrong? Why have you stopped? Hurry up, there's still much to do." Arjun, unfamiliar with her, was puzzled. It was his first time working in this orchard, sent by his father to trim the overgrown hedges. As Nisha passed by, a strange, intoxicating fragrance wafted from her, leaving Arjun momentarily dazed. He wondered, who is she? Where did she come from? Could she be a guest at the Grand Surya Mahal? His eyes followed her until she vanished behind the towering mango trees. With a deep breath, Arjun returned to his work, but Nisha's image lingered in his heart. Arjun was the son of a poor farmer, living in a modest mud house in Shyamgad. His father had long dreamed of building a proper brick home, but their financial struggles made it impossible. Arjun, a bright student, had passed his matriculation and decided to move to the nearby city of Rampur to pursue higher studies. Life in the city was tough. He shared a small room with a friend whose family disapproved of his presence. After college, Arjun worked odd jobs to pay his fees. One evening, as his family ate dinner, Arjun's father shared unsettling village gossip about a girl staying at Surya Mahal. "People say strange things about her," he said. "One man claims he's seen her wandering the old graveyard at night, holding red roses or burning incense. She places flowers on a grave, an unknown man's, a body with no identity." Arjun's curiosity piqued. His father explained that the grave belonged to an elderly man whose identity was never uncovered. Intrigued and restless, Arjun decided to investigate. At midnight, he slipped out of his house. Shyamgad was cloaked in silence. He crept toward Surya Mahal, only to find its gates ajar and the mansion eerily empty. Recalling the graveyard rumors, he hurried there. From a distance, he spotted Nisha's silhouette. Hiding, he watched as she placed roses on the grave, murmured something, and then lay her head on the stone. What happened next shook him to his core. Nisha stood and vanished into an ancient banyan tree. Rubbing his eyes in disbelief, Arjun approached the tree and called out, but there was no response. As he turned to leave, a hand gripped his shoulder. Nisha stood before him, her dark eyes blazing. "Why are you spying on me?" she demanded. "Do you know who I am? My truth will unravel you." Arjun, undeterred, replied, "I came to know your truth. Who are you, and what are you doing here? The village is buzzing with rumors." Nisha's expression softened, but her voice was firm. "I care not for gossip. I'm here for vengeance. Once my purpose is fulfilled, I'll leave." Arjun pressed, "Why do you visit this grave every night? What's your connection to this stranger?" Nisha's eyes flashed with anger. "Stranger? Do you know who he was, or what ties him to this village? Why should I tell you? You're nothing to me." Blushing, Arjun admitted, "I like you. That's why I keep following you." Nisha smiled faintly. "I pity you, Arjun. You're educated, handsome, capable of changing this village. Why remain a slave to Vikram Seth?" Her mention of Vikram Seth, the wealthy landlord of Shyamgad, dripped with venom. Arjun sighed. "The whole village is bound by his wealth and power. He's rich, but he'll never find peace robbing others." Nisha's eyes narrowed. "Robbing whom?" Arjun explained. Vikram Seth and his brother, Raghav Seth, were both landlords. Vikram's heart is full of greed, unlike Raghav's kindness. Nisha spat. "I know Vikram well. They were brothers but opposites. One was love and goodness, the other, malice and greed. Hesitant, Arjun asked, "Is Vikram Seth not your uncle?" Nisha's voice was cold. "He's nothing to me. No blood ties us. I'm here for my Baba, Raghav Seth, who made me promise to protect Surya Mahal." Tears welled in her eyes. Arjun, torn between her pain and his curiosity about the grave, offered to walk her back. "It's not safe here at night," he said. Nisha followed silently. Arjun could hear her footsteps, but when he complimented her beauty, there was no reply. Turning, he found her gone, though her footsteps still echoed. Stunned and terrified, he stood frozen. The next morning, chaos erupted in Shyamgar. Vikram Seth had vanished from Surya Mahal overnight. Arjun's suspicions turned to Nisha, who had spoken ill of Vikram the previous night. Villagers, too, whispered about her strange behavior, some even suggesting ties to spirits. They marched to Surya Mahal, where Nisha stood at the gate, radiant in a white sari. "What do you want?" she asked coolly. "If Vikram Seth is missing, how am I to blame?" A villager accused, "He's your uncle. Why aren't you searching for him?" Nisha snapped, "All ties with him are severed." Another demanded to search the mansion. Nisha allowed it. As Arjun joined the crowd, she whispered, "You've joined these fools?" "I expected better." Arjun replied, "I'm not against you, but my family is part of this village. I must stand with them." The search yielded nothing, and the villagers left, disappointed. Arjun, however, remained convinced of Nisha's involvement. That night, driven by unease, Arjun returned to Surya Mahal. A chilling scream, a man's, echoed from within. Rushing inside, he found no one. Then, a sound came from below. Suspecting a basement, he discovered a hidden trapdoor beneath a pillar. Descending, he heard a door rattling. Inside, Vikram Seth sat bound to a chair, pleading, "Help me, or she'll kill me. She's here for revenge." A booming voice interrupted, "Don't touch him until he confesses his crimes." Nisha emerged from the shadows, her face terrifying. Arjun demanded, "What game is this?" "He's our landlord." Nisha's voice was icy. "Do you know his truth? This man killed his own brother, Raghav Seth, for this mansion and wealth." Arjun was stunned. "Forgive me." Nisha signaled Arjun to leave, warning, "Go, or you'll share his fate." But Arjun pressed, "Are you truly Raghav's granddaughter? They say he had no children." Nisha's story unfolded. Raghav and Vikram were brothers. Raghav, kind and noble, built Surya Mahal. "I'm not his granddaughter. I'm a Jani, an orphan spirit Raghav sheltered. My parents died when I was young, and I wandered into this village, hiding in the mansion. Raghav caught me but treated me like a daughter, letting me stay in secret. One night, intruders dragged him away. I was too young to help. Later, I learned Vikram imprisoned him, forced him to sign over the property, poisoned him, and dumped his body in a river. It was found weeks later, unclaimed. I visit his grave to mourn and expose this monster." Arjun was speechless. "You're really a Jani?" By then, villagers had arrived, overhearing Nisha's tale. Enraged, they declared Vikram a traitor who enslaved them after Raghav's death. They dragged him away, vowing justice through the village council. Alone with Nisha, Arjun smiled. "I've never seen a Jani so beautiful. Are you truly this lovely?" Nisha laughed. "I can be terrifying too. Want to see my true form?" Arjun declined politely. Nisha said, "I'll never return to Shyamgar. My purpose is fulfilled. But before I go, I want to help you. In my room, Raghav hid a treasure. It's yours if you want it." With that, she vanished. Arjun found the treasure, gold coins, jewels, and old property deeds. He considered keeping it, but confided in his father. "This is Raghav's legacy," his father said. "We can't hoard it. He was good to this village." Arjun agreed, using part for his family and the rest for Shyamgada's development. He proposed a school, hospital, and irrigation canal. The villagers, free from Bikram's tyranny, wept with joy. Surya Mahal became a community hub, hosting festivals and gatherings. 2 years later, Shyamgar thrived. Arjun, now a graduate, led the village's progress. 1. One evening, strolling in the mansion's garden, he sensed a familiar fragrance. A young woman stood before him, not Nisha, but strikingly similar. "I'm Kirti, Nisha's sister," she said. "Nisha speaks highly of you." She handed Arjun a glowing sapphire, a Chandramani, gifted by Raghav to Nisha for protection. "Nisha wants you to have it," Kirti said before vanishing into the breeze. Arjun dedicated his life to Raghav's vision, transforming Shyamgar into a model village. He married a local girl who shared his mission. On Raghav's death anniversary, Arjun visited his grave, feeling Nisha's presence. One night, a soft voice whispered, "You fulfilled my Baba's dreams. Your happiness is mine." Years later, Arjun's son, Arav, claimed to dream of a beautiful fairy. One night, Arav met a girl at Raghav's grave, Deepika, Nisha's daughter. Their bond grew, bridging human and Jini worlds. As Arjun aged, Nisha appeared one moonlit night. "Your work is done," she said. "Come with me." Arjun passed peacefully, clutching the Chandramadhavanai.at's funeral beside Raghav's grave. A radiant light briefly lit the sky. Shyamgar began a tradition. On full moon nights, villagers gathered at Surya Mahal, watching 3 stars shine together: Raghav, Nisha, and Arjun. Arav and Deepika's story continued, their children inheriting unique gifts, ensuring Shyamgar's legacy as a beacon of love and justice.